Hello and welcome to our final, yep, that's true, our final Monday with Marie. This Monday. After this, we're done. Oh, well, until next year. So it's our final episode of the year, not our final one. And we'll have a new format and all kinds of fun stuff happening for 2026. So with that, it got me thinking about some of the questions that we've gotten this quarter that I may or may not have addressed. I don't know why. I could have been, I was just not paying attention. Who knows? But no, in all seriousness, it got me thinking about what's actually going on right now for people, which is right now, people feel like they're being held hostage by their calendars. And I would say you are correct. You are being held hostage by your calendar. And the reason why you feel like you're being held hostage by your calendar is because Q4 is the only quarter that feels like the calendar is a weapon. And it's a weapon of mass destruction. There's tons of holidays, there's lots of things going on. For a lot of people, Q4 is the end if they're using a calendar year, and it becomes really, really stressful. So it got me thinking about like, how could we talk about this quarter and really this month in a way that could help people of all different titles, whether you're a CEO or you are a small business owner or you are a leader of a team. It doesn't matter, different titles, same feeling. There's pressure and a side of please, no surprises. So, how do we help you with that pressure and no surprises? Well, you need a protection plan. So, here's how we're going to create a protection plan for you. Pick one number you're going to protect. It could be revenue, margins, cash, a number that you will protect this month. Pick one boundary you're going to protect. My time, capacity, focus, whatever it is, that's what you're going to protect. And then you're going to pick one relationship that you're going to protect, your team, a key client, or yourself. And that's going to be your focus. So you're going to ask yourself, what do I need to protect most this month? So that as a leader, your Q4 is actually going to be about doing the right thing on purpose and focusing on what will make sure that you get through that finish line very positively. Now, here's the other thing that usually happens this time of year. We are focusing on ending the year, but we're also focusing on bringing in the new year. And the new year, if you're on a calendar year, is all about Q1. And most people are prepping, whether you're a big company or a small business owner or a leader of a team, you're prepping for this new year. Here's what I'm going to say to you. Stop planning. Yeah, I said that out loud. Did I say that? Yeah, no, I said that out loud. Stop planning. Start engineering your first 30 days. Yep, that's what I want you to do. Now, I know the question as you're listening to me is, okay, all right, girl, I hear you, but how do I do that? Simple. You knew I had a plan for you. Let's do this. All right, so no more planning. We're going to engineer. First thing is you're going to pick your winning theme. It's going to be one sentence, not 12 priorities, one sentence. And if you can't say it in one breath, it's not a theme, it's a wish list, and you don't get to do that. So it can be as simple as stabilize cash, rebuild pipeline, ship the thing, reduce work, retention and execution speed. It's got to be quick. It's got to be simple. It's going to be the theme for the quarter, not the theme of the year, the theme of the quarter. And remember, you can't say it in one breath. It's not a theme. It's a wish. And you don't get to make wishes. You got to get strategic here. Now, you're going to decide your 311. Marie, what's a 311? Well, thank you for asking. Yes, I know I'm over here talking to myself. Three outcomes you want by the end of Q1, and they have to be measurable. One, constant you will honor. Is it my budget? Is it my focus? Is it my time? Is it my capacity? But it's going to be one thing, one constant that I will honor, and then one trade-off that I'm going to make. So what's the one thing that I won't be doing that I'm going to trade it for something that I will actively do? So it's a passive thing. So I won't be sending out newsletters. I will be actively reaching out to my clients. See how that worked? Pretty simple. And I will say that one I actually got from the person who's my mentor, which is Angelique Ruiz of Bold House. She's always telling us to be more proactive. So I am sharing that piece of advice with all of you. Now, your 360-90, which everyone loves a 360-90. We're going to do it a little bit different. Remember, we're not planning, we're engineering. So your first 30 days, you're going to clean things up, you're going to set a rhythm, and you're going to remove blocks. The next 30 days, which will give you 60, is all about execution. You are going to execute hard on those few priorities that you've already come up, right? Those 3 outcomes, you're going to work hard on execution of those. And then your next 30, which will give you a total of 90, it's all about scaling what works and killing what's not working. And I mean, honestly, just being really, really tactical and going, yeah, that's not working. It's out. Now, I want you to think of your calendar as an operating system, and it's going to be your operating system. And you're going to do this before January 1st. You're going to sit down and look at your calendar before January 1st, and this is going to be your operating system. Now, you're going to put these 3 meetings on your calendar. No excuses. These are the 3 meetings you're going to put on your calendar. Meeting 1 is going to be a weekly meeting. It's all about metrics and decisions. And I would actually name the meeting Metrics and Decisions. It's going to be a 30-minute meeting. It cannot go beyond 30 minutes, and you're going to be ruthless in that meeting. You're going to look at the metrics. You're going to look at what's happening. If you set up that you have to make X amount of calls a week, or you have to meet with X amount of clients a week, or your company has to make X amount of dollars a week, whatever the metric is, or you have to produce X amount of product, whatever it is for that week, you're going to look at that metric and you're going to make some decisions. You're going to make it quickly. That metric is going to be what you're going to make decisions on. So we need to stop doing this, or we need to start doing this, or we need to pivot, blah, 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 blah. 30 minutes, ruthless, cannot go beyond 30 minutes. Set a timer. Once it dings, you're done. If someone is in mid-sentence, this is actually a little bit of a fun part. I will own that. It will be kind of fun for the bell to go off and go, okay, we're done. And everybody walks away with someone in mid-sentence. It's wrong, true, but come on, we got to set up some good habits. All right, the next one is the bi-weekly meeting. What are we stopping? What are we stopping from coming in? So bi-weekly, we're going to review what are the things that we are not allowing to come in because we're not doing something. We're going to be really, really honest in that meeting. Here are the things that we are not allowing because we haven't really done the things we need to do to make those things happen. And then the last meeting, oh, that meeting's also 30 minutes. Sorry, Charlie, 30 minutes, that's all you get. The last meeting is monthly, and that's about customer and client signals. That's what you're going to review. What's changing? What's happening with our customers? What are they saying to us? What's going on in the market? So if I happen to be a school, what are my students doing? What's going on with them? What are the things I'm noticing? That's where you're going to be researching things. That's where you're going to be having conversations about what's actually happening in the world. And that meeting is a really important meeting. So we're going to give you a little bit more time for that one. That one, you get a whole 90 minutes to really review what's going on, to really research what's happening in the market, and really focus on what are the signals that my customers, my clients are saying to me, right? These are the people I serve. So if it's students, if it's, if you're a nonprofit, if those that you serve in your nonprofit, they are your customers and clients as well. If you're for-profit, customers and clients, you get the point. All right, so now because we're in Q1, March 31st, you're going to take 10 minutes. This is going to save you I promise you it'll save you 10 weeks. If you do this 10 minutes, that's all you're going to give for this. March 31st, and you're going to say what failed in Q1 and why. You're going to write 5 reasons. All right. It's March 31st. What failed? Why? And you're going to give 5 reasons. And then you're going to create one prevention action for each, so that as you move into the next quarter, you're immediately knowing you're going into that quarter and you got to fix these things. Now, this last piece is a carryover from what I just said to you about what you need to do this month, which is you're going to have one number to protect: cash, margins, retention, one number to protect, one boundary to protect: focus, time, capabilities, you get it, and one relationship to protect: team health, key accounts, yourself. You're going to do your 111. All right. And then it's pretty simple. You're going to ask yourself, what am I not doing this quarter? What is the thing that I'm not going to be doing in Q1 so that I make sure Q1 is a winning quarter? What's the thing I'm committed to not doing, right? Think of it this way. Q1 doesn't have to be a vision board. I know vision boards are great. I love a good vision board, but it doesn't have to be a vision board. It needs to be really tactical, and I need you to think of yourself as the bouncer in the nightclub or in the posh restaurant. What are we not letting in? What are we letting in? So there are things we're going to let in, and there are things we're not going to let in. And what are those things? And as leaders, whether you're leading an organization, you're leading a department, you're leading a team, or you're leading yourself, you really need to stop and think about, how do I get to execution? Because that's where I think people get stuck. We're great at doing the vision board. We're not so great at executing. And I hope by having the structure of a protection plan will help you to actually execute on the things you want to execute for the new year. So with that, I will say happy holidays. See you next year, and happy new year. And if you would like, I actually do have, which I will give away. So I'll put the link in there so you can get it. I promise no one will actually talk to you. You'll just fill out the form. It'll come right to you. It's a simple link that will help you with your engineering of 2026 Q1. All right. Have a wonderful holiday, and I'll see you this time